Hello everyone. It is officially 9 days out from my first show of the season. Screaming. Let's just do a day with me. Let's talk about stuff, what I'm doing to get ready for my show. I've been messing with my hair to practice for show day, and I'm pretty satisfied today, but it's a little later than I intended. My sleep has been rough. So let's get an energy drink. Let's go feed the cats and then start work. It's so nice to hear birds again. It means spring is here. And I'm so thrilled that the cold, nasty weather is over for this year. So fingers crossed it keeps warming up. It's been pretty nice the past 4 or 5 days. I think it's going to get a little cold again, but I'm thriving in, look at it, look at the sky. So I'm just so happy that there's signs of life outdoors again. Let's talk about what's been going on. So, the past week has been insanely busy. More so than a normal time frame. Jay and I's work has really been hectic. So, just been trying to survive there. And posing's been pretty booked up as well. Like today I only have 2 posing sessions, so it'll go pretty well because I don't have time like immediately after work to go ahead, get my lift done, have that time to myself. But elsewise it's just been surviving, especially the start of this week. So yesterday evening and today is going to be a really nice opportunity to just have all of my boxes checked for what I have packed going into my show, all sorts of the loose ends and things that I may need. So just trying to get that out of the way and get through it. My weight's been holding steady, which I'm super happy about. And I think today I will practice what I want my food to be for the first few hours of the day to see if I can hold my morning look in my waist. Just double check, see how that looks with knowing that my show starts at 11. I'll probably be on around noon, maybe. So if I can hold my look through noon, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. So testing that out just to double check, because with my body and with Fit Model prep, I'm not really going to need to aggressively fill out or do anything crazy to deplete going into the show. I'm just going to ride it out pretty much where I'm at. So we'll get into that. What? Dumpling! So one thing that has changed since I've last talked to you all is Jay and I have decided that we're going to try to make our own maple syrup. So we have a good bit of land, and the people that owned this house before us actually did produce maple syrup and sold it. So we just on a whim one day, we're like, oh, let's go look at what we have. Maybe let's try tapping a tree. And that quickly became that we tapped 10 trees the first night, and then we had 10 gallons of maple sap, and we are making maple syrup. So let me go show you what I've made so far. So this is the syrup I have so far. This came from 10 gallons, so it doesn't make a lot, but it's been pretty fun. And honestly, I've been using maple butter in my cream of rice and I'm almost out. So I'm going to use it to make some maple butter later, but I'm just going to bring this down because you have to boil off all the water until it comes the right sugar and water concentration, and it's actually syrup. So all it is just you get this maple water from the trees and you boil it down, and that's how you make maple syrup. So I've already filtered this 3 times, and I'm going to boil it down a bit. It takes a lot of time. So I just put it on the stove and let it cook while I work. And I start it down at the grill outside just to get off a lot of that water at first, and then I bring it inside so that I can kind of watch over it and listen for it so that it doesn't go above the temperature where it'll burn the sugars. So get that all poured in. I have a little temperature probe in it. Just turn it on and make sure that if I hear it beeping, I address it. But outside, so it's up to here in the pot right now. It'll probably get down to about there. It'll only make a few ounces, but it adds up. So hopefully if the weather cools down a bit more, we'll get more sap, because the last night we didn't get much, and the second night we only got 2 gallons. So it slowed down where it's a little warmer, but I'll actually add in some videos right after this of our tapping the trees and seeing that process. It's already having sap come out, which is pretty cool. Oh, this is awesome.
Yes, not recommended. You need a hammer.
That's okay. Hey, it's a start. We'll get a hammer and come back. All right, so we made some amateur mistakes, but we have regrouped. We have found new trees, and we're going to get after it with this one. We just went out on a whim, so we're gonna have fun with this.
Will it stop flowing even if it gets full? I mean, if the hose is here, will it stop flowing, or will it continue to fill up?
I'm not sure. Oh, that's awesome. So today I'm actually testing out my food for show day, which I know sounds weird, but where I've been having eggs every morning, I know I don't have like a massive intolerance, but my body in the past, when I've had a lot of egg whites in prep, I have slight intolerance to eggs and egg whites. So I want to test out doing a different breakfast to see how my look is going into midday. Since my show starts at 11 and Fit Model's like the third of the women's division, there's only women's physique and women's bodybuilding before me. I'm trying to test out how my food will be. So I'm not ate yet today, which I know isn't ideal because it's almost 10, but it gives me a really good opportunity to play around with this. So I'm just going to be doing a little chicken. I'm going to be doing this frozen chicken since it's a little bit easier and more reliable, and then that way I'm not worrying about having chicken prepped, and I can just pick some up from the store, or I always just keep extra in my freezer anyway. So I'm going to do 3 ounces of chicken here. A little bit more, a little less. That's pretty much exactly 3 ounces. So I'm gonna do 3 ounces of chicken, 1 serving cream of rice with almond butter and maple butter. So this is my little TJ's maple butter. Rest in peace, she's almost empty. So I'm gonna be making my own maple butter probably today or tomorrow so that I have some ready. And then I'm gonna be doing, I think, an 1/8 teaspoon of salt added on top because there is gonna be some in the chicken breast strips. And I'm monitoring my fluids right now, and then I'm gonna take photos in probably about 40-45 minutes just to see what I'm looking like with that. I'm not known for needing to fill out on show day, so just trying to see, you know, I need to eat, but I don't need to push food so much, and I really want to make sure my waist stays tight. So just going to test this out and see. So I'm getting cream of rice twice today because this is normally my pre-workout meal, and I am going to be working out later, so I get my little sweet treat twice. So I'll show you this once I have it done. Here she is in all of her glory, and then the maple butter gets nice and melty, and it is delightful. So I have half of my salt in the actual cream of rice and then half of it on top just to help break that up with the sweetness. And yeah. All right, so it's been a little while. I had a little bit more vitamin C, a little bit more water, so about 12 ounces in, which is normally a little low for the day. And letting my meal sit in, I'm probably going to take some photos, maybe record a video on here of what I'm looking like look a little bit tighter, which is all I want. I just want to make sure my waist is snatched in on stage. That's my only thing. In my experience, I only occasionally have my physique get flat. So I'm not super focused on pushing food and pushing that fullness. I've not had my food super low this whole prep. I've not had any prescribed cardio in over a week. So my muscles are still alive. I still feel good. So I don't see the need to push food show day when it's just going to make my waist expand a little bit, knowing how my body's been reacting the past few weeks. So feeling good with that. Getting through some work stuff. Then during lunch, going to do some posing, maybe run by the post office, little things like that. Continue working on packing up my show day bag because I have been lacking on that. And one other fun update. So my mom's still been working on my suit. It's been a little hard with her with work. So to help relieve her and just also make sure I'm prepared, I did order a suit from Toxic Angels and it's on its way. Screaming. So super pumped about that. That is planned to get here Monday. So I'll share that with you guys when I get it. But excited on that so that I have at least, like, you know, a suit I like. I've used Toxic before in the past. I've loved their suit they made for me back when I competed in bikini. Highly recommend them. Love, love, love their product. I think they're phenomenal. Their customer service is great. I actually designed my original suit with Margaret back in the day. And I've never seen anyone really have any complaints with the quality of their work or anything. So I'm super excited. They've really been working hard with the NPC and IFBB to nail the fit model cut. So I'm looking forward to getting my suit. I think it'll look really good on stage. I would like a bit more of like a brighter blue greeny, I think would be ideal, but I went with the best of what they have. Actually, I have here, let me hide my shipping info. So I have here the colors I got from them, and in the light is honestly the best way to see. So I'm not huge on the hollows. I still got them to look at them, but I'm going with their Tricot Jade color here. So, ooh, yeah, I ripped them off to like compare them to my head. So this is the color I'm going with. A little bit bright, but under the stage lights, I feel like it'll be a little bit darker. I'd like a little more of that boldness to it, but I think it'll be a really good suit at least, and I have other ideas for other suits down the road. I almost really like this Toxic Mermaid here. If that was a matte color, I would be so down. It has that like green. If I could get that color in matte, so good. But I'll share that with you when the time comes. So we'll do a little physique update here in a second, and then we'll go from there. Here is straight on, a little bit from the side, and then let's do some posing. So I forgot to record posing, as it happens, being single digits out from a show, but I did go to the post office and I have a fun package that I've been waiting for because the Postal Service lost it. But, so I've been wanting to try out a sauce company for a while. And honestly, I saw Nusauce and I really like their whole idea because they don't have any weird additives or anything, but their sauces are still diet friendly. And Jay and I tried them out and did the tester kit, and he's not really a fitnessy person, and he liked them, and his coworkers even liked it. We're all coal miners, so that's how you know it's good stuff. And so we have our new sauce. So we absolutely adore the sriracha maple and the peanut sauce. So that's what I did a big restock of. So I have tons of bottles of both. So here they are. I love, love, love them. They actually are super tasty, and they don't have any of the weird artificial things, which I just really like. You know, if you avoid all those additives, you typically feel a little better, and you don't have to worry about your gut health in and out of prep being off. So I'm super pumped I got those. I've been waiting for a little, but I also asked them for a code, and I have a discount code I can share with you guys. So if you guys use code Lexi with Nusauce, you get a discount, and you can try out their tester pack. A lot of their sauces have a bit of spice to them, which I like because it helps add flavor, but they have a really good variety of things, and it adds a ton of meals. My favorite is the peanut sauce because I love it with stir fries, so that's probably gonna be dinner tonight. And then the sriracha maple goes really well just on like plain protein and veggies. Super good for like a quick meal at night. The past few days where it's been rough, I've just gotten like frozen shrimp or frozen chicken, done it with some frozen veggies over rice with the sriracha maple. It's so good. It actually makes a quick meal taste super, super good. So pumped about that, and gonna get back to work. I need to eat another meal. I'm happy with how I looked. That would have been about showtime for me. So I'm gonna do probably some rice, maybe a little sirloin, and that'll be my second meal. So seeing what that'll look like, so I'll know for about like night show. Taking it a little light, so I'll do a meal now, and then I'll do my pre-workout for my meal after that. So just keeping it simple: 4 ounces of sirloin, cilantro, a little lime, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, and rice with some pineapple. Whenever I walk out of the office, if Dumpling's in there with me, I hold her under me because she is just a baby, and she gets nervous and poops. So say hi. She's everyone's favorite. Bubby's outside wandering around with the other kitty, so. What? Cat mom activities, because someone can't be left alone. Can they? Nope. Say, no, I can't. No, I can't. Alright, so the workday's over. Before this, I ate another cream of rice meal, same thing as I had earlier. This time I had a protein shake with it. I kind of, where I marinated my steak, I spilled over a little watery, but it's helpful to know for the show. So sodium is something I'm going to probably watch on show day, but ate another meal about an hour ago so I can lift. I already had my pump for my like workout, and I'm going to get ready, go up there, and I will show you guys a little leg workout 9 days out. The weather is beautiful out, so we have the door open, and so as always for a glute or a leg day, I am going to start with glute kickbacks, upper glute focus, especially given in the Fit Model front pose, there's a bit of upper glute pop, so want to make sure those are all squared away and ready. So let's get started with some glute kickbacks to get this day going. Alrighty, glute warm-up is done. I'm going to now do cable step downs, or like kind of a variation. Honestly, I wasn't a huge step down fan, or step up, whatever you choose to call them. I wasn't a huge fan of them, but
I found it really helpful to get down in that deep bottom of the glute where it connects to the hamstring. I've had ups and downs the past few weeks with getting my RDLs to hit the same. Where I'm getting back into training after a little bit of a hiatus, I need the help I can get. So I've been trying to do them here, and just like a medium heavy weight has been really good, and just really focusing on pushing down and through kind of aggressively has really made a lot of a difference in just the overall connection I've had with my glutes and getting the start of a pump deep in the glutes there. So let's go ahead, let's get those working, and then I think I'll do a cable RDL after that, because then that'll feel good. We might do Bulgarians after, might not. I'll see what we're feeling like doing, and we'll take it from there. All right, so that was way too light. So let's add some weight on that. Those are a relatively new exercise for me, so I've just been doing the weight that I had been doing, but I need a little more challenge. Even though I'm close to show, I'm not trying to just volumize right now. Maybe like the last 3 to 4 days. Always do what your coach says, but I've prepped a few times, and for me, keeping my training intense to moderately intense helps me maintain that fullness to my muscle so that my body reasonably responds to food how I expect it's going to as I get closer in the show. So I threw another 20 pounds on there. We'll see how that feels. I have a feeling it'll be good. And then do that maybe like 2 more sets. I like to do volume with that, nice and slow. Not a ton on it, maybe typically 3-4 sets at most. You know, I normally like to do 4 to 5 sets of exercises. So we'll do that, record this next set, and yeah, cable RDLs after that. Alright, so time for my favorite. I'm gonna start with these with my feet on the ground today. The blocks have been good, but last time I did this, I tried it feet on the ground and I had a really good connection. One of my blocks is a little off when I get it close to my pulley setup. So I'm gonna try feet on the ground, getting my belt on. A little sweaty, so we're going sports baring it out. It is my home gym, so let's get into it. All right, those went well. Hit pretty solid failure. I think I only did 3 sets, maybe 4. I did a lot of reps in pretty decent weight. So next, we are going to do a front squat variation. So I have it set up with my pulley. I want these to be glute focused. I just feel like I'm missing a vertical axis glute movement. So that's what I'm gonna do. They're gonna be a little funky. I might struggle a little to get them set up right, but that's what we're getting into. And I think, yeah, that's what I'm gonna end my leg workout with today. So work is done for the day. Posing went well, and the kitties are fed, and I'm just sitting outside getting a little sun, all of that fun stuff while I wait for Jay to get home. So just trying to take it easy and take in the moments. I don't know, the excitement hit me. It's my first show in years, so it's just a very fun experience. I don't know, it feels like back how my first show felt, where I don't really have a chip on my shoulder this season. That's how a lot of my last bikini seasons felt, is I felt like I had something to prove, and I just feel this overwhelming excitement. I'm not gonna cry, but I wouldn't say bittersweet, but it's very nostalgic. It's very heartwarming. So I'm just taking these moments that are kind of nice and slow for a minute, getting some sun, enjoying the outside. So before making dinner, packing up more of my show stuff so that I get ahead of the game on that, and just taking it easy for the rest of the evening. So Jay came home with goodies. Look at them, they're beautiful. So we actually typically get most of our eggs from his coworkers who have chickens. We want chickens soon, but we have a lot going on, so not quite yet. But let's start on some dinner. Ooh, I didn't show you guys the maple syrup final product today. So this is the syrup I made today. She's beautiful, all that fun stuff. But now I'm going to make a stir fry. I'm gonna use the peanut sauce because I've been craving it so bad since I've been waiting on the post office to get my order. So let's make a little stir fry. So first things first, hair up because I'm actually cooking. So for me, when I do stir fry, I don't like to really measure. You measure with your heart. And where the level of conditioning isn't as rigid as bikini is, I'm not super concerned with trace veggies. That's one thing where I've competed before. I'm used to, some discomfort and being hungry. I'm not gonna try to volume eat tons of vegetables throughout the day or anything crazy I'm not gonna overdo it. So a lot of things in moderation are fine, just as long as it's controlled and it doesn't change consistently. So that's my methodology with it. But I'm gonna do some ginger, some carrot, some sugar snap peas, and some onion and garlic. Always garlic. Just to make myself a nice little flavorful stir fry here. So get the veggies out, I'm gonna chop them up. I like to throw in my garlic and ginger together and then all my other veggies together. I try to choose stuff that cooks at about the same pace. And yeah, I'll show you guys in the process. Oh, I hate onions. And here we have it. This is the basic stir fry, and then we are going to top it off with the peanut Nusauce, which is the best ever. So just a nice serving, and then let's get our other toppings and finish it off. Just some nuts and some green onion in a spoon. Nice healthy good for you stir fry. What? Hello. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Hello, Miss Penelope. Come here. Here. Yes. What? Come here. Come here. Ew. What? Snack time? Oh, so excited. Yes? Sing for me. Good kitties. Alrighty guys, so it's about 9:30. I ended up doing a little more of my posing business work just for the evening. I had a little energy, might as well do some computer stuff, some social media stuff, all of that fun things. So thanks for coming through today with me. I'm glad I had a little bit more energy to share with you all, but almost peak week. So excited. I'll keep you guys along for everything, so stay tuned.